Ladies and gentlemen, it is an absolute pleasure to introduce to you the Blind Ed McJones Band. Cake.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here. What a pleasure it is to be here in Geneva for this year's party conference. The convention centre is a wonderful place, great hosts. We hope you've all enjoyed the festivities so far. I believe there was a fun fair, the water polo event that seems very popular as well. It's been cool, real cool time is what I hope everyone has had. Can you believe it's been a whole year since last year's party conference? A whole year, that's a long time. And what a year it's been. We were in Las Vegas last year, weren't we? Many of you there last year? You were, weren't you, sir? Yes. Oh, and how could we forget you? Of course, you were there, weren't you? Yeah. Last year at the conference we announced we were going to be recording our debut album, Last Resort Mexico, and record the album we did. That is the cover for Last Resort Mexico, as you can see. That's the name of the band.
Us.
That's me.
Him.
That's the wee man.
A little guy.
And that's the cake.
Myself.
The album's done fairly well, hasn't it? We recorded it out at Factory Street Studios in Bradford with our dear friend Mr. Alex Eden producing us. Alex said that he had the most fun he has ever had in all of his life recording with us. And that's probably true, because we are a hoot. The album's been doing fairly well. It's receiving great reviews. It's selling copies.
Plenty of airplay.
Plenty of radio airplay, yeah. You may even own a copy yourself. If you do not, then they are available at the merchandise stand and from our website.
Just over in the foyer.
In the foyer. And from Blind Ed McJones Band, full stop, COM. We also recorded a documentary. Who is Blind Ed McJones? Feature-length film. It's released. We had a premiere at the Hyde Park Cinema back in Leeds, the hometown where everybody knows our name. But hey, I guess everywhere we go now, everybody knows our name. Yeah. That's also available at the merch stand or at blindedmcjonesband.com. What else did we do this year? We've been doing a lot of touring, they call it, where you travel around playing gigs in different places, sometimes sleeping in the van, sometimes sleeping in fancy hotels, sometimes sleeping on a pillow of solid rock. But it's great fun. It's great for building the audience. It's nice, we like to take our music to the people, give the people what they want, is what we are all about. And we've played all over the place. The pubs and clubs, the car parks, the stadiums and geraniums, the arenas, and the corner store. And we always seem to have a real cool time, don't we? Mm-hmm. Never a dull moment when you're in the Blind Ed McJones Band. The touring will continue into the future. We have plans to go to Ireland, back to the homeland, sometime fairly soon. And we may be coming to a town near you, so keep your eyes peeled. In terms of the present day, the big news of the day, as many of you will be aware, is that we've been nominated for a British Blues Award. A highly prestigious honour, I'm sure you will agree. We were nominated for the Kevin Thorpe Award for Original British Blues Song for the opening track of Last Resort Mexico, Blind Ed McJones. As many of you know, the song is about Blind Ed McJones, the great man himself, and we'd like to give you a bit more detail on the song before you cast your vote. Voting is open now. It runs till the 30th of June 2013. You can vote for all the categories and our category. But yeah, we thought, we'd like you to make an informed decision. We don't need you to vote for us just because we're so beautiful. So we thought we'd give you a bit more detail on the song, help you understand how it became what it is today. The song's origins date way back in the early days of when we met Blind Ed McJones, when we were first chumming around with him, back in our youth. As many of you know, I'm a huge literary buff. I'm always reading the classics. My lyrics are always peppered with references to the greats. And this was one day we were in the studio with McJones a long time ago, and we were having a break. I believe I was having a coffee and a Kit Kat 4-finger bar. I think Steve had a Mars bar, and Cake had a piece of carrot cake, I believe, was on the menu that day. And I was just sat, having a pause for the cause and reading my book, catching up on some of my readings, reading one of the all-time classics. It was this book here, what I was reading that day. I was just sat reading away, when McJones came into the break room, and he said, "Hey, bud, what are you reading for?" I said, I just like to keep sharp. I like to educate myself. He said, what that there book there? What you got there? I showed him the book. So it's Where's Wally Now? It's the sequel to Where's Wally. It's very good. I said, if you're not read it, it's great. You should read it. And he looked at it, picked it up, and motherfucker! I said, what? What do you mean? He said, I know that guy. I said, what, Wally? I said, he's a fictional character, sure. He's a cartoon man. Sure, you don't know him. He said, no, I know. I won't forget that man. I'm looking for that man. I was looking for that man for 25 years now. I said, what? I said, what do you mean? And he told me a story of his relationship with Wally. And it dates back to 1963, I think was the year he said, when him, Chris the Man in the Hat Martin, a fellow bluesman, and Wally were living together in a penthouse suite in Batley. He said him and Chris were senior lecturers at Batley Polytechnic, lecturing people on the blues, and Wally was a student there studying history. I don't quite know why they were living together. We didn't go into details. That will probably be frowned upon these days. But innocent times. It was a sweeter time back then. But anyway, they were all living together in this flat, and it was a cold day with a strong breeze. And he said he came in, and he had to go out again soon, and he'd noticed he was a bit cold. So he started looking for his favourite woolly hat and red and white striped jumper. And could he find them? No. So he was worried, of course. A man would be worried about his jumper and his hat. So he thought, well, maybe what's going on? So he rang Chris. He said, Chris, I'm looking for my hat and my woolly jumper. Have you seen them? Chris said that he had not seen Blind Ed McJones' woolly hat and jumper. Then he rang Wally. And Wally's answer was somewhat different. Wally said, yeah, I'm just, I was going out, it's a bit cold, and my jumper was in the wash, so I thought I'd borrow yours. Is that okay? I'll be back soon anyway. And McJones' response to Wally was this. McJones' response to Wally was this. I will find you, and I will kill you. Those were his exact words, and he's still trying to do that to this day. Wally went into hiding shortly after that phone call, and he's been hiding ever since. So you can imagine McJones' outrage when he saw this book. He'd never seen this before. There's a whole series of them, 7 books, I believe. And Wally's made a career out of hiding from Blind Ed McJones. And he was very insulted by that, as I'm sure a man would be. I said to him, that's one hell of a story, McJones. I said, have you got any more like that? I like that. That sounds cool. You got any more entertaining stories? He said, oh boy, I got more stories than there are words in the world. I said, well, not that long right now. But he said, well, what you could do is you take this book here. You read this book. This is my autobiography. I wrote this book a little while ago and released it. And he gave me a copy of his autobiography, which is this one here. Another cracking read. I highly advise anyone with an interest in blues or philosophy or history or art or politics. It's got it all in here. I flew through. It's a real page turner. I read it in less than a month, I think. And that contains a lot of stories about Blind Ed McJones' life. And the song pretty much wrote itself from there. I figured, this man has had such a colourful life. This needs to be told through song. Because, not many people read these days. Seems I'm one of few. So we thought it needs to be told by song. So we wrote the song. And now it's been nominated for a British Blues Award. This is also a fantastic book, The Road by Cormac McCarthy.
Shall we show them the structure of the song?
Yes.
Yes.
Musically, the song can be broken down. Yeah. Musically, the song. I'll show you the flowchart first.
It don't matter. We can always
Yeah.
change.
Musically, the song can be broken down into a few sections, as you can see from this diagram here of the song. It contains 3 of my favourite chords: the C chord, there, the G chord, quickly followed by the A chord. It also contains a riff. It goes dun 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 dun. Very simple. A few of the lyrics and some of the feeling of the song is demonstrated here, as you can clearly see. As you can also clearly see, it combines the sweet sculptural rhythms of Charles Mingus with the raw sexual energy of the great soul singers of the day, James Brown, Wilson Pickett, etc., with the poetic genius of Taylor Swift and the gangsterisms of Snoopy D.O.G.G. We're quite pleased with it. It's a piece of work. We think it's it's good. It's peer reviewed, and the nomination proves that. There's also a flowchart to go with the song to help you out if you're struggling with the question of the song of Are you Blind Ed McJones? You can follow this flowchart. It's very simple. Did you build the hospital you were born in? No. Then you are not Blind Ed McJones. Oh yeah. Can you swim through land? No. You are not Blind Ed McJones. Oh yeah? You get the picture, you follow the flowchart round. If you answer oh yeah to all the questions, then you might well be Blind Ed McJones. And if you are, please come say hello, because we haven't seen you for a while. We may not have seen Blind Ed McJones recently, but he has been in touch. Sure enough, last week, before we departed for here, we arrived in the office in the morning and we found this in our mailbox.
Care to read it to the people?
It would be my pleasure, Cake. It's a handwritten letter from Blind Ed McJones, and he says, Dear boys, I hear y'all up for the British Blues Award for that song you do about me. Just wanted to say, good luck, you hear? About time my name was on a Blues Award, so you better win it now. Lots of love and blues, McJones. Kiss, kiss. It's very nice of him to do, it's nice that he still thinks about us. No matter where he is in the world, he's got a pen and paper. Something we seem to be lacking these days. And he's got in touch. So, Blind Ed McJones is supporting us. We hope you will do too. But we would like you to check out the other nominees and make an educated choice before you cast your vote. The vote is a terrible thing to waste. So that's the present day. But the present doesn't last long. It quickly becomes the future. The future will become the past one day. And tomorrow never comes. The future is an uncertain thing. We believe tomorrow it is most likely going to be cloudy with a chance of meatballs, with a strong easterly breeze coming in from the north. This is not guaranteed. This is just an estimation. The future holds many exciting things for ourselves. We have some gigs booked, which we will perform at. We will play songs from the album, play a few cover songs.
Play some new songs.
And play some new songs. I was just getting to that. But thanks for your help, Cake. New songs, new songs, new songs. What it's all about, the name of the game. New songs are in the make. We've several new ones together now that's come together very well. We cannot guarantee a release date yet for the new album, the sequel to Last Resort Mexico. As you may have seen in the news this week, Nick the accountant is a fugitive. So our funding is kind of tied up in equities and offshore accounts at the moment. So we have a few financial issues to sort out before we can, commit to releasing another album. But there will be one day, I assure you. And it will probably be better than the first one. I'd like to think so. We'll find out when we cross that bridge. We are hoping to release a single though this year. We have a bit of walking around money that we may be able to use to fund a new single. We have a track chosen already. We will not tell you the details of that song yet because it is a mystery. We also have 2 songs actually, a B-side and a C-side. The one of them we believe is most definitely the feel-good hit of the summer. So you have that to look forward to, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully that will be released sometime before the end of the summer. Again, no promises. I believe we're nearly out of time. We've covered the past, we've covered the present, we've covered the future. What else now? Before we go, we've got time for a few short questions. So I'll open up to the floor.
Yes. Yourself over there. Yes.
Will you marry me?
Right, you answer the
Calm yourself. Believe it or not, I do actually get asked this question more often than not, and unfortunately, due to the amount of times I get asked it, I have actually had to make an application process. So I believe if you're checking all of your starter packs, so your welcome packs you received this morning, you will be able to find the application form, and I take them all, read through them all, and I will actually make my decisions in the next few weeks. So if you could get them back to me after the conference, and yes, I'll look through them. Thank you. Any more questions at all?
Yes, Lisa.
This is a question from your German listeners. They want to know, is Blind at McJones really?
Allow me to confer with my colleagues a second. Yes, he is really. Any more questions?
And will you get shaved?
Security! Get him out of here. Some people, eh?
Yourself, I believe you have a question.
How are things going in the Middle East?
Things in the Middle East are going well. Yeah, I'd say our relations are steady, sweet, cuddly. We're working on tour plans for Syria are coming in nicely, along with the North Korea tour of 06, which is going to be repeated in the next year or two, I believe. Yeah. That's being worked on as we speak. Any more questions at all?
Yourself, I believe you have a question. No.
Okay. Okay. Well, I think we're about out of time anyway. So we're gonna call it a day. As always, we have to finish on our national anthem. So we'd like to thank you all for coming. It's been a real pleasure. We were delighted. We hope you've enjoyed yourself. It's been a roller coaster ride, and hopefully we'll see you next year, if not before. You'd like to stand and join us for the national anthem. Thank you. Oh, we're the 3 best friends that anyone could have. Oh, we're the 3 best friends that anyone could have. Oh, we're the 3 best friends that anyone could have. And we'll never, ever, ever, ever go away.
Go away.
Thank you very much, everyone. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'll see you again now. Lots of love. Take care. Safe journey home. Thank you.